Hi everyone. Sorry it has been a minute. As most of you know, we lost a family member Saturday morning, and it wasn't unexpected, but it didn't make it any easier to know that he's really gone. But he's out of pain and he's in a better place, so we're really excited about that part of it. But again, we miss him. Well, this weekend is the second dinner party dance of my 50th high school reunion. So I've got a hair appointment today, so I look really a mess. And so we're just going to do a quick 4-shade, everything in your palette, even your eyes, of Seint cream makeup. Again, I thank you so much for your love and support. I felt your prayers. Keep them coming. Anyway, I'm Peggy. I am your Seint 3D makeup artist, where we use 3 shades to create 1 layer of makeup. Normally we use 1 brush. Today I'm going to use 2 because I love, thank you, Rosie. I love the Smudge Brush. It makes your application so much easier, or at least it does for me, because sometimes my hands aren't the best. So today I'm going to use shadow, which is my regular color I was matched to of contour. I was using trying out some other shades, and I just keep coming back to shadow because it just works so well for me. Now, as you can see, I have a high forehead, so yes, let's get some shadow up there to bring it down just a little bit. Hi everyone, where are you watching from? I'm so glad you're here with me. Thank you for joining. Now, contour goes on the hard parts of your face. If you're my age, I'm 68, so if you're my age and you have never used contour before, it is your friend, especially for the mature skin that we have. So what I'm going to do is come over here and feel for my cheekbone, and I'm just going to go from about the outer corner of the eye and up towards the top part of my ear. Now, I know this looks really weird and really dark, but trust me, we're creating shadows. Hi, North Carolina. My granddaughter goes to Florida State, and they played yesterday, North Carolina. I got to listen to the game on the radio for the College World Series. These kids, they're amazing. I love college sports. I really do. Okay, we're going to come over here and we're going to find the cheekbone and go right up it. There we go, but not past the outer corner of the eye. The more you bring your makeup towards the center of your face, a different color, the more of your sagging and your wrinkles you're going to show. So that's why we really want to keep it from here up to keep everything lifted. Now you're going to notice I've got some red spots here. We had a mosquito in the bedroom last night, and I kept swatting it away, but I think I was swatting like after it bit me several times. Yes, they play again today, but we have to play Tennessee again. So we'll see. Thank you so much, Anna. I know. I felt your prayers. I really did, and I knew you were praying for me. Thank you so much. Okay, we're going to go along the jawline. Notice I'm not coming up on this part of my face. We're just going to stay right along the jawline, and what we're doing is we're giving a more chiseled look to our jaw. Now, also, since I have a turkey neck, I am going to bring some contour down. And that's going to create a shadow that's my turkey neck will still be there, but it won't be as noticeable. And that's what we're looking for. Now, we're just going to put a little bit of contour here on the nose, right on the top, into the natural shadow. And we're just going to give it more of a pronounced look, and maybe make it look just a little bit narrower. I've got a hair right in my hairline. Oh. Well, my line of vision, I don't know where it is. It's moving. I'm so sorry. I'm a mess still, but we're going to get better. We're just going to get better. We really are. I like to kind of shade it up too sometimes. up into my eyebrows. It looks a little bit weird now, but once we blend it, it'll look better. It'll look so much better. And then let's put a little bit of the contour right here. Now the contour, you can use it as an eyeshadow. You can use it to fill in your eyebrows. You can even line your lips with it. So you get a lot of bang for your buck in these little 4 shades. Now we're going to move to my brightener. And the brightening shade is, we're going to put it where the light would hit your face. Here we go. There we go. And then we're going to come right down the center as much as we can. There we go. Of the nose in between those 2 lines of contour. Then we're going to catch the Cupid's bow. Thank you, Rosie. And the center of the chin. There we go. Now, I should have hit this with the blow dryer. If ever your creams are a little bit stiff, just pass a hot blow dryer over them just a couple of times, and it'll make all the difference in the world. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you're here today, too. I appreciate you being here. I was afraid I'd get on here. It's been so long and there'd be nobody. And nothing's worse than talking to yourself. But it happens. Okay, now we brighten the center part. We're going to come across and brighten these eyes. Here we go. We're only going to do the inner and the outer corner simply because we don't want to put anything underneath the eye where the crepe skin is. I have crepe skin under my eye, so we're just going to blend the least amount of product in there. Now, I also need a lift, so I'm going to start where I put the outer brightener and go straight up, or you can come down, into the temple. Now, what did that do? That gives you a lift. Look at that lift. That gives you an automatic lift to the eye. And I don't know about you, but everything has moved south. So yeah, I need something going north for sure. Here we go. Okay. My hair is horrible, but again, today's the hair appointment, so it'll be like, please, Tracery, work your magic. Now, you can use your brightener if you have these, I call them laugh lines. You can put it in here. It's a fold is what it is. It's just a fold. I like to brighten this area at times, especially if I'm doing like makeup for a special occasion, because all those folds do is create a shadow. So while we're adding shadows with our contour, we can take the shadows away or lessen the shadow with our brightening shade, which is going to be the lightest shade in your palette. There we go. And again, these doggone mosquito bites. We are like the mosquito capital of the world anyway, but they're really bad this year. I don't know what we did to get them, but they are like and the dog just goes in and out. And if you don't run to get the door closed in the evenings, the mosquitoes just fall in. And flies. We have a ton of flies too. I don't know what it is with these insects, but anyway. It is what it is. Okay, now our brightener is in place, and so is our contour. So now we're going to come to our main shade. Now, since I haven't been out in the sun much, I'm going back to what I was matched to. I had shaded to a darker shade, which was hazel, but I'm going to use sandy today. And that's the shade I was actually matched to. So we're just going to put sandy, the third shade, which is right there, the darkest shade, our darkest of the highlights. I'm going to put that where I don't have any other makeup. It is what we call our main highlight. There we go. Sometimes, depending upon, in the summer especially, depending upon how much sun you get on your face, you may want to shade to a darker shade, or sometimes you might need to mix what you normally use and a little bit darker. It just depends upon, how much of the sun you're in. Thank you, Rosie. You're my girl. I tell you, you're always here when I need you. Okay, we are going to fill in these brows with a little bit of contour. There we go. And then my Lip&Cheek shade I have chosen for today is a tried and true Royal. Royal goes with everything. And I'm going to put it right in between as my blush, in between the contour shade and this focal point that I put, just to give it a little bit of a lift. There we go. And again, notice I'm not putting it on the apples of my cheeks. The apples of my cheeks are down here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm not going to put it on the apples of my cheeks because the apples of my cheeks are on top of my lips, so to speak. So yeah, we're just going to keep everything high. Do you know how I can get those marvelous makeup? In South America, soon, hopefully soon. Seint is going global, but it's a process, and they're doing the UK first. So I'm sure you are on the list in Chile. I'm just so sure. You ladies all over the world, you need this makeup. So I think it's hopefully by September, the UK. Then I'm thinking it's going to be Australia by December, Mexico the first quarter of 2025, and then we go after that. Hey Gloria, this is Seint, S-E-I-N-T, Seint with an E. It's cream. It's a cream makeup. That's where the big difference comes in at. Okay. There we go. See how it's, I don't know what color, it's like a pinky red. But Royal to me, it just goes with everything. And then that's it. Well, actually it's not. Actually, we're going to put some Royal on our lids. Look how pretty that is. And again, it's in your palette. So when you travel, look at your Lip&Cheek shades that you love. Have you tried them on your eyelids yet? If not, you should. Now, if you don't like it, that's one thing. But I just for a quickie, like run to the hair salon, run to the dry cleaners, because that's where my dress is for Saturday. So I'm trying to get all this together because, again, not seeing some of these people and the guy, I went to an all-girls school, all the public schools in the New Orleans area, for some reason in the 50s, 60s, and 70s were, they weren't co-ed. So if you were a girl, even in public school, you went to the girls' school, there were two, and you went to the boys' school, there were two of those in Jefferson Parish where I lived. So what we did is we did just my school alone, which was Grace King. We did it back in April. We did a luncheon. We're doing the big dance, with the band, and we're doing the real hurrah. I'm glad you caught me too, Sheila. Thank you. We're doing the big hurrah with the guys. So it's weird because their schedule is like all guys. Ours is all girls. So yeah, it's going to be fun because most of these guys were in your neighborhood, and that's who we grew up with and have not seen in ages 50 years, So we all went our separate ways. People are flying in. It's at a really neat hotel. So anyway, that's why I'm all excited. But I don't want them to go and say, who are you? So fingers crossed that doesn't happen. So anyway, let's start the blend. Since we strategically placed these 4 shades, and this is everything that I used on my face, even my eyes. So since we used these 4 shades and we put them in strategic places, we're going to blend them in strategic places. So did I go to an all-girls school? Oh, I don't know. Did you? Usually what I have seen throughout the country, in my well-traveled, I'd say throughout the South and a little bit of the Northeast and the and the West. We snow ski in the West, or used to, when when we had good knees. But anyway, they were all, you know, co-ed. We weren't co-ed. I don't know why. I don't know why. That was something that was specific to my area of Louisiana. It wasn't throughout Louisiana. So yeah, I had 4 years of high school with all girls. Kind of weird. But, and same thing, my husband had 4 years of high school with all guys. So how we all got together, I will never know. Because dating, but then it was kind of okay to go to your prom or your dance without a date back then. And that kind of started with us because sometimes you just didn't have a date, because unless you went with one of the neighborhood boys, you know, there wasn't a lot to choose from. I wish I could do that, but everyone is back in. Oh, in Romania. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be kind of an expensive trip to go, but that would be great. I tell you, you would probably have a wonderful time. I'm looking so forward to this because I'm on the committee to plan, and I'm stunned at the, you know, the guys that are there. I'm like, ooh, I know you. And he's like, well, of course, give me a hug. So yeah, it's going to be great. It really is. And it's Saturday night. So like I say, hair today, makeup is not going to be an issue. I got that one covered, but we've got decorations. And when I tell you, flower arranging is not one of my fortes at all. And they're like, oh, bring your snips. And I'm like, okay, I don't have any snips. So anyway, yeah, well, you know, it is what it is. I've never been the decorator. I'm the baker, but not the decorator. So yeah, if you want the flowers arranged and it not look like a 4-year-old did it, then don't ask me. But anyway, now we're going to blend, and we're going to strategically blend. We're going to blend each shade to where it stays in its own area. So we're not going to just start and do this. We don't want to do that. Forget everything you were taught about blending. Now, I'm just going to circle around my jawline where that contour is. Just soft little circles. These brushes from Seint too are amazing. And look, see, it's just so little makeup that you need, and so little is going to come to stay on your brush. It's just amazing. Good stuff. Oh, and for those of you that ordered from me last week, I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to thank you personally, but you guys supported me unbelievably. Thank you. Plus, it was an awesome sale. That's the other thing. They had some really good stuff on sale. All right, now we've got the neck part done and the jawline, and I do that first because if I don't, I forget. That is the only reason. Now, I'm going to start with the 2 lighter shades, and I'm going to leave, let's see. Yes, I would love to tell you about my skincare. I tell you what, skincare is so important. Skincare is the key to a good makeup application. And yes, I will start sharing my skincare with you, definitely. It's from South Korea. I mean, it's like this, the Koreans have like, and again, I didn't realize how good it was until I wasn't wearing makeup, helping to take care of my loved one, and I was just doing my skincare. And one day I looked and I'm like, you don't look bad without makeup. Yeah, you know how you kind of talk to yourself, or at least I do, you know. So here we go. Okay, we're just going to blend, do just a little like you're pressing and you're spreading this makeup where you want it to go and where you want it to stay. And again, the cream makeup alone, you'll be surprised just by switching from a powder, a liquid, to a cream, the difference that the glow makes, because it's just good stuff. That's all I can say. And I'm just going to continue to, again, it's like a pressing. I do it a little bit quicker. I don't know, because I've been doing it for over 2 years, so that's why. Getting the blending down and not over blending, because again, you don't want to do this. You're going to over blend and it's going to just blend away. Now, that's the other thing. You just need to tap a little bit. You don't need to rub. See, you can still see the shadows and the brightness down my nose. If you continue to do this, all that would just mix in together. And that's another thing. If you continue to do this and you're picking up the contour, you're just going to have a muddy mess, and you don't want that. Now, since I have a little bit of Lip&Cheek on my eyelids, we're just going to give that just a little bit of a blend. And look, my brush isn't nasty yet. That's the other thing that I love about this makeup. You're in control. If you want a light coverage, use the blend brush. If you want a medium coverage, 3D is your friend. If you want a full coverage, then the buff brush is the one you want to use. So it's real simple to adjust what you're looking for, because you don't change your colors or your tints. You just change your brush. Really that simple. Now I'm going to flip it around, and that's where I'm just going to come and get around and underneath my eyes. Now see, I have just enough coverage to where it's not settling into the crepe skin, but it's giving that finished look that we want. Boy, I tell you, I didn't do well on my water yesterday. I got some bags under my eyes today. And you know, that's one thing I can find out. I know if I did well with keeping up on my water intake, it settles under my eyes the next day. That's just a FYI. Okay, so we're over here and we are just pressing in the sandy. Now we're going to swirl because we're doing the contour. Contour is, boy, I can't believe how far back my hairline is going. I tell you, I am my father's daughter. He had that one little patch in the middle. There we go. Now, notice how it brings, if I move my hair too, it brings that hairline down just a little bit. But you want to go all the way up because you don't want to leave, that looks terrible. We can just put a clip back in it. You don't want to leave the a white line right here. You really don't. Now, we're going to come and finish up with the cheeks. So we're just going to soften the contour, then grab it with the Lip&Cheek and just move it up into the temple. You want this softness. You don't want the line that, like that harsh line that is there. Okay, so just a little bit, and then just a little tap, and then just tap it and drag it up. There you go. That is my look for the day. I'm sorry, I've got hair coming out everywhere. That is my look for the day. So I got my eyes done. I have my face done. Now, cream makeup does need to be set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use setting powder. Seint has a wonderful vanilla dust setting powder. However, it is hot as all get out in Southeast Louisiana, and it's very humid because of whatever that thing is going on in the Gulf, tropical storm, tropical something. It's not coming towards us, so I'm trying to not worry about it. So I'm going to use some of the NYX setting powder on my powder brush, and I'm just going to press it in my T-zone, and that is going to, even if I sweat, keep my makeup where I want it to go and where I want it to stay. Okay, just press. There we go. Notice you still want the glow. I tell you, I need a haircut really bad. My hair is literally falling out. There you go. See how you still have the glow from the cream, but it's staying where you put it. There you go. So easy, so simple. Now, how do you get started with this wonderful makeup? Well, first off, you have to live in either Canada or the United States as of today, because that's the only two places it's available. But I just need a makeup-free selfie. I know, I hate being makeup-free to anybody, but I promise you I'm the only one that's going to see it. And I will not show your picture to anyone. But there, I'll have a link at the bottom. Once I get off of here, it's a telephone number. You just text #match. You will get the link to upload your makeup free selfie. So again, no makeup. If you can, get your face, your neck, and a little bit of your décolleté. And I want you to go to a window in your home, turn off all your lights. You don't want any artificial light. You want natural light coming in, not sunlight, just natural light. Look directly into your phone with no makeup on, take a selfie, and upload it to that link. It's just that simple. I'll get back to you within 24 hours, probably a lot less. And I'll give you my suggestions for a 4 palette. Now, what happens if you don't buy? Nothing. Your Colormatch is 100% free, no obligation to buy. If you do buy, thank you so much. But what if you buy and you don't like it? That's not a problem either. Seint has a 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked. You mail it back in, they give you your money. So my question is, what do you have to lose? Thank you so much again for supporting me during my loved one's illness. I felt your prayers. I felt your love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for watching some of the reposts that I did just to let y'all know I was still around. You be the reason someone smiles today, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.